Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you not remember where we are because we're in Psalms?
Well, I don't, but it's not because necessarily we're in Psalms. It's because we're a day late.
Well, no, it's still the day.
Well, but we're doing it a day late.
It should have come out this morning, and instead it's coming out
just
now.
Before the next day.
Yeah, yeah. Oopsie.
Yeah, oops.
Well, yesterday ran late.
Shit happens, you know?
No life. We're doing this every day in our living room, dining room, so,
Yeah.
Sometimes
shit happens.
Sometimes just life,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Sorry, though.
Yeah. So anyway, what are we going to be going over today?
We are going to hit up Psalms 82, 83, and 84.
Sounds great. Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, Psalm 82 is a fucking shorty.
Okay.
Okay, it's a baby one.
A baby one,
It's a baby one. It's a psalm.
We're going to eat it then.
Eat it.
Because, atheists.
Eat it.
We
eat the babies.
supposedly eat babies, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Psalm of Asaph.
Okay.
Or as I like to say, Asaph Rocky.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Hey, you know what?
What?
God presides in the great assembly. He gives judgment among the gods.
Wait, among the gods?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to plural, huh?
Well, it is in this Bible. The word gods is lowercase and in quotation marks.
Okay.
He gives judgment among the gods.
Got it.
Okay. How long will you defend the unjust and show partiality to the wicked? Salah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we would need to take a pause there and think about that.
Yeah.
Defend the cause of the weak and fatherless. Maintain the rights of the poor and oppressed. Rescue the weak and needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. They know nothing. They understand nothing. They walk about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, you are gods, in quotation marks. Gods. You are all sons of the Most High, but you will die like mere men. You will fall like every other ruler.
I'm pretty sure every person dies like a mere man.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. Rise up, O God, judge the earth, for all the nations are your inheritance. Okay, I'm not really...
So the I think it was one of the last ones that we read in the last grouping that sounded very old, like Old Testament, right?
Yeah.
And this one had some undertones of Old Testament in it as well.
Deuteronomistic.
Like the gods and and just the way they were talking about the poor and stuff like that. They haven't touched on that for a while, but they did touch on it quite a bit early on.
They were very concerned about the needy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to think of all this.
No, I mean, it's interesting because you can almost tell by what they're saying what part of the Bible they're drawing from.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or like the time frame that it was maybe gathered from.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe it's not an older one, but it seems like it's an older one.
It feels that way.
Yeah.
What the fuck do we know? We're not scholars or academics.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so my Psalm 82 notes say that this is a rebuke of unjust judgments.
Okay.
So unjust things.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
And it starts, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. This psalm is both a plea for justice and a vision of God as the judge of judges.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
God will inherit the nations in the future power. In the future, per verse 8. Sorry.
Oh.
Not the word power and not perverse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read that again.
Sure.
Per verse 8, God will inherit the nations in the future.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But the Son already inherited the nations way back in Psalm 2, if you don't recall. And the entire ass-believing community inherits the nations in Psalms 25 and 37.
Okay.
So there's a lot of confusion about who's inheriting what.
Got it.
And somebody needs to call a lawyer in so we can read the will.
I'll take some inheritance.
I would love.
If they're handing it out.
Right? So in the Eastern Orthodox and Eastern Catholic Vesperal Liturgy.
Yeah.
Those things for Holy Saturday. Psalm 82 represents the point at which the wicked and fallen angels have sentence pronounced against them during the harrowing of hell.
Okay.
What is the harrowing of hell, right?
Right.
That was your next question, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this seems very exciting.
Right.
Okay, so the harrowing of hell is the, quote, descent of Christ into hell or Hades. And this is an Old English and Middle English term referring to the period of time between the crucifixion of Jesus and his resurrection.
So wait, Jesus went to hell?
Well, in some stories he did. During the time when he died and then was brought back during that time period.
Okay.
Apparently there's like something that like lends a few people to think that that was a thing that happened. And so while he was there, he like gave relief to the people who were suffering in hell.
Got it.
Okay, so in triumphant...
He brought the Alka-Seltzer?
He brought the Alka-Seltzer, yeah. Calgon, take me away, and he was the bubbles.
Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, he brought the relief.
In triumphant descent, Christ brought salvation to the souls held captive there since the beginning of the world.
Oh, he saved all the hell-bound people, huh?
But
so
just
all those
time.
shitty people that they wanted in hell, he's like, you're good, man. Let's go.
You're good. You're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
His descent to the underworld is alluded to in the New Testament, which of course we haven't got to yet.
Right.
In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 6, which states that the, quote, good tidings were proclaimed to the dead. So that one little verse makes people say that
he went to hell.
He went to hell during that time period that he was dead.
That doesn't... Okay. That's not how I would read that, but okay.
But... this whole book is full of stuff that it's like, how the hell did you reach that conclusion?
Yeah, no, I know. And, I mean, really, you can reach whatever conclusion you want and just make things fit after the fact.
Like, I decided, you know what I think that means? That grape Kool-Aid is the superior Kool-Aid of all the Kool-Aid flavors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's gotta be what it means.
I could explain how I reached that, but you just have to have faith.
Right, faith.
It's part of my ineffable plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta understand that that's the way it is.
The grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Grape Kool-Aid is the superior flavor.
Yeah.
FYI.
Even though the Kool-Aid man is obviously sporting a red Kool-Aid?
He doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
He was misled and betrayed.
I mean, he runs through walls. You've seen him, right?
Yeah, that makes him kind of like, are you going to trust a man who runs through walls? What a kook.
I'm just saying.
He clearly has concussed himself several times over. Just telling
Maybe
you.
he broke a Kool-Aid vessel. So that's why he's all red.
He's bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If he would just chillax on the couch and drink some grape, he'd be fine.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's definitely grape Kool-Aid. Okay.
I know. I imparted some wisdom here.
Right.
Okay. Psalm 83. A song. A psalm of Asaph.
Okay.
Or Asap Rocky.
I'm
never going to stop ever when you tell me it annoys you. It makes me happy to betray you. Yep. Okay. You're making that sound where you're biting your tongue. Okay. Oh God, do not keep silent. Be not quiet, O God. Be not still. See how your enemies are astir, how your foes rear their heads. With cunning they conspire against your people. They plot against those you cherish. Come, they say, let us destroy them as a nation, that the name of Israel be remembered no more.
Yeah, destroying. It's fun.
Yeah, take down that Israel people.
Good. Wait, they're taking down their enemies.
No, let us destroy them as a nation, that the name of... Oh, yeah. No, he's saying this... He is saying that that's what they're saying.
Okay.
Come, they say, them bad guys over there.
Yeah.
they're saying, those bad guys are saying, let us destroy them, Israel, as a nation, that the name of Israel be remembered no more.
Okay.
See?
I see. Yeah. I thought it was God. I thought it was them saying, let's destroy them.
You thought it was Israel doing the destroying.
Yeah.
But no, this guy is quoting the quote-unquote bad guys.
Okay. All right. Okay?
Yep. With one mind, they plot together. They form an alliance against you. The tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagrites, Gebal, Ammon, Amalek, Philistia, with the people of Tyre, whatever, when Assyria has joined them to lend strength to the descendants of Lot. Salah. So he just named off, like, all the bad guys that are coming to get him.
Yeah, and they're working with one mind, so they're kind of like the Borg from Star Trek.
You will be assimilated.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. Unless you're, what was his name? Locutus? Captain Picard. John Pickard.
Right, yeah.
Was he Locutus?
Something like that. I can't remember exactly what his Borg name was, but...
And then there was Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yep.
He's aight. Do to them as you did to Midian, as you did to Sisera and Jabin at the river Kishon, who perished at Endor and became like refuse on the ground.
Oh.
Damn, that's some trash right there.
Yeah.
Make their nobles like Oreb and Zeb, all their princes like Zeba and Zalmunna, who said, let us take possession of the pasture lands of God. That's what they said.
I guess. Yeah, this is a lot of references of people I don't know fuck about.
Are they people or places? I don't know.
It's a lot of references anyway.
Yeah. Make them like tumbleweed, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like chaff before the wind, as fire consumes the forest, or a flame sets the mountains ablaze.
Speaking of fire-consuming forests, we have got some fucked up air quality in our area right now.
In Ohio. We are in Dayton, Ohio, and the skies are orange and hazy.
Every day when we drive in, like, the whole city's just in a fog of smoke.
Like the skyline? That's the word, skyline.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of the city. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a beautiful city. No city is really like, quote unquote, beautiful.
Yeah, it depends on. I mean, I like.
It's buildings.
Right. Yeah.
Buildings. It's cool looking, I guess. But,
sure.
You know, it looks really ugly right now. But, okay, speaking of fires.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember this little section. I'm going to refer back to this section in my notes. That, like chaff before the wind, as fire consumes the forest, or a flame sets the mountains ablaze.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
Sure.
So pursue them with your tempest and terrify them with your storm. A tempest is a storm, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
Cover their faces with shame so that men will seek your name, O Lord. May they ever be ashamed and dismayed. May they perish in disgrace. Let them know that you, whose name is the Lord, that you alone are the most high over all the earth.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Make sure they got shame.
And
perish, badly and stuff.
Right, exactly. Okay, so now we are on to my little Psalm 30. Oh, gosh, dyslexia. Psalm 83 notes, not 38, 83.
Yeah.
Okay. A prayer for the destruction of Israel's enemies. It starts, keep not thou silence, O God. Okay. This psalm is the last of the Psalms of Asaph. Or Asaph Rocky, which I know pleases you immensely.
I couldn't be happier.
I know. Those psalms included numbers 50 as well as 73 through 83.
Okay,
and we're done with those.
Yeah.
So you'll never have to hear me say Asaph Rocky ever again.
You're just milking it now.
Fuck yeah, I am. It is also the last of the Elohist collection, the ones that mention Elohim.
Right.
Which was Psalms 42 through 83. In which one of God's titles, Elohim, is mainly used.
Yeah, which explains a lot of the older speak too, because Elohim is an older version of God, sort of. At least in my understanding of it.
Exactly, it's the early version of God,
right?
Not the Christian one,
right? Yeah.
Psalm 83 is classified as a national lament provoked by the threat of an invasion of Israel by its neighbors. The dating of its composition is debated, But the reference in verse 9 to Assyria is seen by many as an indication that the psalm was written during the time of Assyrian ascendancy, which would be the 9th to 7th centuries BC.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Others have placed the composition of the psalm from the time of Saul onwards up to the age of the Maccabees. So, take your pick.
Okay.
Who fucking knows?
Right.
The speaker in this psalm makes the assumption that individuals who plot against the nation of Israel must inherently be enemies of God. You don't like me, that means you don't like God. So fuck you, die hard.
I mean, maybe Israel just pissed him off real good,
Nope, you're an enemy of God.
Okay. Yeah.
You better like me. Okay? You better like grape kool-aid, otherwise you're an enemy of wife. Period, the end. That's the way it goes. Yeah, that's not true though.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He also, the author here, the speaker, he also ascribes to them the intention of the complete extinction of the people of Israel. So he's like, you guys don't like us, therefore you're enemies of God, and also you want to kill all of us, so we have to hurry up and kill you first.
Right.
You want us to not even be remembered, so therefore we need to kill you and dance in your blood.
There was a lot of just killing back then.
So much killing. The narrator specifically requests that God make the opponents of Israel suffer and experience shame and die in disgrace for opposing Israel and by extension God himself.
Such a nice people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're so kind and loving.
Right.
Yeah, I can see how they eventually, evolved into the Jews and Christians that we know today. They're so sweet. The specifics mentioned, including chaff, fire, and storm, are references to the Sirocco. Go ahead.
Okay, what's the Sirocco?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. The Sirocco is a Mediterranean wind that comes from the Sahara. It can reach hurricane speeds in North Africa and Southern Europe, especially during the summer season.
Huh.
Yeah. So they were like, let that one storm that comes through here get ya.
Got it.
Yeah. Them tumbleweeds? That storm that comes every summer, you're going to be that fucking tumbleweed. How about that?
Okay.
Check me outside. The narrator states that he wishes God to perform these various acts so that all might know that God is the most powerful entity and has sway over all the earth.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
This psalm indicates that although the bulk of the psalm is a prayer for the destruction of the enemies of Israel, there is some small positive hope that the enemies of Israel might come to acknowledge the God of Israel.
Is there? I thought it depends on what part of the Bible you're in, but sometimes they're like, no, people from outside can't know God.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they're like, they can kind of, sort of, but they're not going to be fully accepted, so.
I mean, I think it just depends on who's speaking and what they need from the person. Like,
right.
If it's a woman and they want to marry them real bad and be allowed to fuck them, then they can convert.
Right.
And it's just a woman, so who cares? But their children then will fully be okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I just think it depends.
Yeah. No, it's weird, but
it's not. We're still like that today.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, everybody makes exceptions for somebody that they really like.
Right.
The rule doesn't apply. You're not one of them. Or, I wasn't talking about you. I didn't mean you specifically.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the two that we're doing for this episode. I said 82, 83, and 84, but I meant only 82 and 83.
Oh.
I messed up.
Yeah, you did.
I did you wrong.
Yeah, I even labeled the one that I saved wrong because that's what you told me.
I know, because I wasn't thinking. My brain was wrong.
Huh.
No, we're only doing two because the next ones all go together, and the next ones, there's 6.
You're missing an opportunity here to say something.
To say what?
To say a name one more time.
Asaph Rocky?
Yeah, it's the last.
It's the last of Asaph Rocky.
Do we stop because there's only 2, and there's to the 2 last ones of the.
Okay, but that's something different.
I was just saying. I was trying to. You were missing an opportunity.
I was missing the opportunity to say Asaph Rocky.
Right.
You're right, but that is not why the next ones are in a different group. The next ones actually belong to their own group.
Okay.
Regardless of the non-Asaph Rocky reference.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, I messed up because I forgot that was true.
Okay.
And since we're doing these back to back, I had them like separated in a wonky fashion.
Yeah.
because, recording 2 back-to-back is hard.
Right.
So I did a wrong. I'm correcting myself. I apologize. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Right.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah. All right. That's all we got for today, which that was Psalms, what was it again?
82 and 83.
Okay, 82 and 83. Mm-hmm. And this will be coming out late tonight, right now. And then tomorrow we'll be back with
84, 85, and 86,
awesome.
Which belong to the same group as 87, 88, and 89, which we'll do on Monday, and that will finish up book 3 of Psalms.
Damn, that was quick.
Right?
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Yep, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.